How are you people doing tonight? It is back to Easy and Blake News. I am one of your hosts, Easy. Oh my. Yes! Why? Oh, we're on? Alright. How are you all doing tonight? Welcome to Easy and Blake News. I am your host, Easy, and today we are finally getting the missing evidence and pieces of an unsolved Lenny. Do we have his last name? No. We're just gonna call him Lenny's death that took place about 3 weeks ago, and the involvement murder of one. Does Curly's wife have a name? She doesn't have a name. We just don't know it. Oh my god. And also possible murder suspect in Lenny's death. One George. Do we have a name on him? Do I even want to try anymore? Okay, I'm not even trying anymore. We will be sending it down to our top reporter, Easy, down there on the beat. We'll be doing concluding interviews of Slim of the current events that happened that day, George, who has finally come clean about murdering Lenny and giving his reason why, and finally hearing from Curly, the widow in all of this, who is suffering from the loss of his wife. I'm getting ready to send it down now. I am reporter King Easy, and I will be back. We seriously don't have no names here, people. What are we doing at this point? What are we doing? We have 0 names. We are reporting live. I am reporter Easy, signing in from the streets of one. We don't even know what street we're on, but here to talk to the victim in the situation, Slim, who is finally going to give us his side of what happened that day and what led to the events throughout the barn. Yeah, so that day, we didn't expect none of this to happen. We didn't know what was going on. We was all out there playing horseshoes. I don't know what the game is actually called, but we was playing horseshoes. We was tossing them, and I was hitting. I was really making all my shots. I felt like Curry out there. Like, yeah, I'm old like that. I'm good old, but Curry felt like that. I was just whip-pew, whip-pew, whip-pew. Felt like Spider-Man. I was hitting everything. I was that bored that day. And then that's when we all was just getting in. Me and George was going back and forth. I'm talking back and forth like the Celtics and Lakers in the old days. I'm talking back and forth like, oh my god, I'm talking back to back like Lethal Weapon. I'm talking back to back Jordan 96, 97. Like, we was going back and forth. He beat me. I give him that. He beat me. But you know, hey, I didn't really care. I wasn't mad, you know. I made a lot of shots. I wasn't mad. I was chilling. That's when Candy called us over. And we was like, whoa, what happened? What's going on right now? Why he calling us over? So we going to the bar. We all see Curly's wife. We didn't know if she was dead or not, but you felt the neck. It was like, oh, God. Her neck was just done for. And we all looking around like, what happened? Where's Lenny? That's when George walked in all smoothly like, what happened? He saw what happened. So that's when we had to, get up, get on the horses. We was out. We was hunting that day. We was chasing him. We was looking for him. We couldn't find him, but we was looking. So we didn't know. I couldn't find my pistol, though. I couldn't find my pistol. I'm like, where my pistol? I need my... I couldn't find it. I could not find it. I was looking for it. I could not find it. But ultimately, we found out Lenny's death. George killed him. And yeah, that's just how it went. Yeah, it was weird that day. We saw both of them go into the... We didn't see Curly's wife go into the barn, but from other people's knowledge in the barn of what happened, I'm not no snitch. I ain't telling you who told me. But honestly, she let Lenny touch her hair, and Lenny saw stuff. And after that, all we know is she was dead. Send it back. Y'all better find him. I need my chain back before we do anything. I need my chain back. You better find him in that parking lot. Because I took it off for 2 seconds. Now we got a problem. Get him. You better find. Oh, my fault, y'all. But yeah, interesting interview from Carlson. Could not find his gun. We still don't know how you lose a gun. Like, how you lose a whole gun? Well, I can't talk. I lost my chain. We're about to send it over now to George, the lead suspect in this, who hasn't been arrested. He's told cops he's confessed, has not been arrested. We're sending it over to you now. Y'all need to find it. Y'all need to find my chain, because I'm tired. Where he at? Where he at? So simply, when I found out it was Lenny ahead, I knew it was him because Lenny always got us in the sticky situations. It didn't matter the beginning of the book, the middle of the book, or the end of the book. Started off, he messed with some lady's dress, and it just created a bigger problem for me because we had to move away and get away from it, or we would have been arrested. You know, we got to the barn. He broke Curly's hand. Curly had it coming out. He thought he was a tough guy. He learned his lesson. But who really cares? Come to find out, he killed his puppy. He never listened. I told him to be careful with the puppy. He killed mice. He killed puppies. Not multiple puppies, just one. Just one. And then I told him to stay away from Curly's wife. I told her she was a trickster. He didn't listen. He didn't listen at all. And sad to say, he killed her. He was caressing her hair, and he was getting too rough. She wound up screaming. He tried to cover her mouth, swinging her around, and he didn't know his own strength. He was too strong for his own self. He wound up killing her. How I feel about the situation now, it's tough to look back on. What was going through my head when I killed him? It wasn't nothing I had to think about. I knew I had to. I'd rather me do it than somebody else do it. Candy learned that the hard way with his dog. But, you know, I had to do it. Rather me kill him than someone catching him and torturing him. It just had to be done. Yeah, I miss him a lot. He was my best friend for a while, but, you know, he was messing up the money. And at the end of the day, that's all I really cared about was the money at times. You know, I needed the money. We were broke. We wanted to get our own ranch. And, you know, there's nothing I can do. I do miss him a lot. Sorry. Can I try? Now I ain't got no watch. I got the chain, but I ain't got no watch. Now we gotta find the watch. I need everybody on this team to find this watch. Y'all ain't doing nothing else. We can't even get names. We can't. So nobody wanted to tell me I was on air, making a fool of myself. We'll deal with you after this, Rico. We'll deal with you. But yes, and finally, people, we're going to get into the final thoughts of the widow husband, Curly, who was possibly mourning over the sudden death of his beautiful, beloved wife. We're going to take it to his clip and what he has to say, and I will finally get my final thoughts on this whole situation. Send it over now. Where's the watch? I need my watch. Where is it? Where is it? I'm also sure I didn't really care about the death. I really didn't. I never paid attention to Curly anyway. She wasn't that special to me. I just wanted to claim her to claim her. It didn't really mean nothing. When I found out she died, it didn't faze me. It didn't faze me at all, you know. I just wanted to get Lenny. You know, I wanted to get that big son of a gun because he broke my hand. Yeah, it took a lot of reconstruction to get my hand back, but he broke my hand. I wanted to get my payback, but luckily I didn't. I was going to shoot him in the stomach. Let him suffer a little bit the way I had to suffer. I should have been over there. Should have, but I couldn't. He was too strong. But you know, see what happened was I had slipped on delivery and he was able to catch it. Because, you know, I was getting him. I was over there. What's good? But, you know, on my last hit, I slipped on a banana peel. You ain't see it. It was covered all under the hay, but it was there. I slipped and caught it He said, "Her," and it said, "You got it." That's when I found out. I said, "I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get my payback." Did I care about her? Nah. Yeah, there'll be others. I just want to get my payback. I ain't gonna show off the hands, you know. I ain't gonna. I ain't get to show him off, but he lucky. I'm gonna beat him. Yeah, you better. You come back here. Well, it has been a stressful day. Is our cameraman all right? We lost the cameraman, a reporter. I lost my jacket, my watches, my chain. Everything's gone. So this is the last episode of Easy and Blake News. All I know is Curly didn't care. George killed him. I don't even care anymore. I give up. This is the last episode of Easy and Blake News. I'm Easy. Blake ain't here. We don't love him no more. Forget him. And we out.